Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Days, me once again. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time it is going to be on Bugonia. This movie is directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, the director of The Favorite, Killing of a Sacred Deer, and Poor Things, which has the exact same star, Emma Stone. In this movie, we follow two young men who kidnap a woman who is the CEO of a major company, and they believe that she is an alien, as they make this huge conspiracy about the fact that she may just so happen to be an alien who's going to take over the world. And because of that, they shave off her hair so she can't get in contact with her mothership. And throughout the film, they manipulate her and try figuring out exactly why she is on the planet Earth, even though she tries to convince them that she's not an alien. But throughout the film, it's basically whether if these two nutheads actually aren't nutheads, or if this woman actually is an alien. When it comes to the movie's premise, this isn't really a film that's very heavy on sci-fi, so it gives people a glimpse that maybe these two people are crazy. And throughout the film, it's very slow moving. Like, don't expect anything heavy when it comes to what the movie is going for. Like, don't expect anything major in terms of sci-fi or whatnot, because the movie tries to hide if she really is an alien. And for the most part, they do a good job doing so. I'm not really going to spoil anything major in terms of if she is an alien, because you just got to watch the movie for yourself. I will warn you, though, the movie drags on quite a bit, but that doesn't particularly mean that it's boring. I mean, I can definitely feel why some people would think that, because movies like this are what I like to see when it comes to its premise that it's going for, in terms of, you know, studying this one person, knowing exactly, or trying to know exactly who or what she is. And when it comes to the aspects of what the film is going in terms of Emma Stone's character, I can definitely see why these people would believe that she would just so happen to be an alien. Without going deep into spoilers, I can definitely say without a doubt that its premise, I feel like, works in the sense of where, you know, when it comes to the conversations that these characters have, it has a heavy emphasis on trying to, you know, speak things out in a way that makes it feel similar to exactly what an alien would do. So I'm not going to go any further. You're just going to have to watch the movie for yourself. Here's what to expect. A lot of talking, but a lot of it doesn't really feel pointless. I mean, there are some scenes that definitely do feel like, you know, they could have been edited better in terms of, like, when it cuts to another scene, and when it does come to specific, moments involving, scenes going on for like 5 minutes or so. There are some times in the movie where they kind of over-explain a few things in which that, I feel like they could have shortened a little bit. That way they didn't really feel like, they had to go in too deep of, telling and not showing. But really, this is all done well when it comes to what's going on screen, thanks to the performances, specifically with Emma Stone. Like, it doesn't focus on her at first, it focuses on these two guys and how they have a really strong bond, and the fact that they're trying to look out for one another, especially since their plan is being threatened by Emma Stone's character. And this is all around a film that knows exactly what its premise is trying to go for, and I think Lanthimos does a terrific job with the direction. I should also mention that there are heavy elements of a really big, score when it comes to certain scenes. Some people will feel like it's going a little too hard and doesn't feel fully necessary, but I know really old films that had heavy amounts of scores during very dramatic scenes that kind of go over the top. So for me, I liked the premise that it was going for when it came to its music and the way Lanthimos allowed, the composer to use it, during specific elements of, drama and when something suspenseful is about to come up. I mean, it isn't, particularly fully suspenseful. It's more character-driven and dialogue-heavy rather than just, feeling like a sci-fi thriller. I mean, it is definitely on the lines of thriller because you don't exactly know, how this is going to entirely wrap up. Is it legit that she's an alien? Is it true that she's not an alien? It does a good job of, trying to make us believe, okay, maybe she's right. No, they're right. Just Yeah, for some people, it's just going to feel like a boring snooze fest because it is very heavy on dialogue and is very character driven rather than, just, feeling like an epic sci-fi film of, trying to protect the world from an alien, even though they don't know if she's an alien or not. But yeah, but for me, well, I would have liked if the movie had been shortened a little bit just due to the fact that there were some times where I feel like they kind of over-explained things that didn't take away from my overall enjoyment in the end. And in the end, guys, I really had a great time with Bugonia. I don't think it's quite as good as his last film, Poor Things, but I still think this is a damn good watch. Expect heavy dialogue, expect a lot of exposition about, whether or not she is an alien or not. Just don't go into this movie expecting, like, something big when it comes to violence and all that. I mean, don't get me wrong. When it does get violent, it gets quite intense. There are some things when it comes to violence that I wasn't expecting, so I definitely feel like they definitely did a good job with that. It's certainly not going to be for everyone, but it was mostly for me. Don't really have much to say afterwards, but I will say what I usually say. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and maybe subscribe for more. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or maybe Blue Sky. Links in the description. And I'll see you guys later. Word out.